Please remember, it doesn't mean that it's actually cheap. It just means that people think it's cheap. And because they think it's cheap, they start to buy. And when they start to buy, if there's one thing that I know in over a decade of investing in the market, regardless of what the reason, the rationale, more buyers bring the prices up. When people buy, stock prices don't go down anymore. They don't massively retrace because people are buying. And when more people are buying, sellers tend to put their prices at a much higher price. Hey guys, so we are back again. Now we're gonna talk about stocks at the support. If you have not seen the first video, this is the second part of this back-to-back series where we talk about support and resistance. And as a stock market trader and investor, what are you supposed to do when stocks hit the resistance, and what are you supposed to do when stocks hit the support? So for this video, we're just gonna drill in, we're gonna drill down, we're gonna double down on the series that we had. So the last topic, I'll put it in the description, or you can just watch the videos prior this week. Double down on stocks that are at the resistance. Now we're going to talk about stocks that are at the support. So before I begin, if you're new to this channel, appreciate it if you could like, share, subscribe. We talk about and make videos about the stock market, about investing, and how you can trade with confidence. Because at the end of the day, I really believe that the stock market is still one of the greatest investment vehicles that people can invest into if they know what they're getting into. So if you want to know more about that, and you want to know more about my ideas, my strategies, my principles, like, share, subscribe. As I said this also in the previous video, that as we talk about technical analysis and support levels, again, it's still the same. It's never about trying to guess or trying to forecast or trying to pick or know where it will go. And I'll say it over and over, especially if you're watching this for the first time, you're watching my videos for the first time. The reason why we do technical analysis is so that we base our decisions on what we can see, we base our decisions on what the charts are telling us, and so that we don't have to rely on guesswork, we don't have to rely on other people. Since we're talking about support levels and these are not stock picks, I hope that, similar to what I said in the previous video, you have your pens ready so that you can mark particular areas and you can create your strategy based on what I'm saying. So there, let's begin. If you're excited, comment I'm excited. Comment below if this is something that's helping you. Comment below, I'm learning, I want to learn, I'm excited, I want to know more about this. So before I begin with the 10 stocks, let's look at the 4 scenarios. Support is basically an area, it's a price range, it's a price level where people think that the stock or the market that they are investing in is cheap. And since they think it's cheap, they start to buy. Please remember, it doesn't mean that it's actually cheap. It just means that people think it's cheap. And because they think it's cheap, they start to buy. And when they start to buy, if there's one thing that I know in over a decade of investing in the market, regardless of what the reason, the rationale, more buyers bring the prices up. When people buy, stock prices don't go down anymore. They don't massively retrace because people are buying. And when more people are buying, sellers tend to put their prices at a much higher price. Imagine this, face mask. Ganun lang din, face mask. Why? What do I mean by face mask? When there was a larger demand, more people were willing to buy face masks. Look at what happened. The prices steadily went up. Supply and demand. In the same way, a support is an area where there's a larger amount of demand. That's why when it hits a certain support level, the stock doesn't go down anymore. The stock doesn't drop anymore. The stock doesn't go anywhere, but it normally bounces. Anyways, 4 scenarios in this video. Number 1, if the support is not broken, if you own the stock, what should you do? And I'll give you context now. When a stock hits support, it means that it has dropped. If it has dropped, it means that there's a lot of fear. Please remember, when stocks do drop, the emotion there is fear. People are scared. People are not excited. So why am I saying this? When the stock drops to the support and it's not broken, it holds. It means there's a specific level of people willing to buy at that level. There's a specific amount of people supporting that level. If it holds and it bounces, no matter if you're at a loss, no matter if you're negative, no matter if you're at the red, stay positioned. Hold. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to be scared. You don't have to panic. You don't have to sell. You don't have to cut loss. But hold the line and just stay. Scenario number 2. If the support is not broken, it drops. Hindi mo hawak yung stock pero may cash ka. Consider that as a buying opportunity. I repeat, when a stock drops, it hits the support, but the support does not break. It bounces even, or it holds that level. No matter what the news is, no matter how fearful everyone are, no matter what everyone else around you says, or what your opinion is about the stock, as long as the support is holding and it's not broken and you have cash, it's a buying opportunity. Consider that as an area to buy. Consider that as an area if you have full conviction and you know what you're doing. And you know what you're doing. It's a buying opportunity. Scenario number 3. Stock drops, hits the support, but the support is broken. If you own the stock at that point in time, what I want to tell you is sell. No matter if you're at a loss or even if you're making money at that point in time. Every time you see the support broken and you own the stock, you should get out of that stock. And please remember, just to qualify everything that we're talking about here is for trading. It's not for investing. That's why our parameters are technical analysis, not fundamental analysis. That's why our parameters are price action. And I'll stress this over and over again. That's why the amount of money that you need to allocate in that trade is an amount of money that you can tolerate. Because when the trade does not go your way, and the technicals are telling you that the support is broken, you get out, you liquidate, you stay away from your position, and live to fight another day. 4th, same scenario. If the stock drops, it's the support, and the support, again, is broken. No matter how cheap it looks, no matter how optimistic things are, no matter if people are telling you, it's a steal, it's a buy, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. If the support is broken and you have cash, and no matter how fundamentally sound it is, stay away, do not buy, avoid. So I hope you guys are learning. I hope this is something that's helping you. Comment below, please, if you are. If this is something that's helping you, comment it, put it in the comment section, because I want to know if you like this format also. Vlog type format, not just podcast, but we're doing something to engage as much people as possible, because again, that's the whole goal, that's the whole narrative. That's why we do videos like this. We want to see more and more and more of people like you be financially free. Put it in the comment section. I want to be financially free. I'm going to be part of that set of people, group of people that will be financially free. Now, let's head on to the 10 case study stocks that you guys requested also. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna drill down. Let's do this. I want to start with number 1, LTG. This is my support. You can peg your resistance somewhere. I put it here. So please write it down. Possible trading plan will be, as it starts to hit the 7.6 level, that becomes your buy signal. Closer it is here, this level holds, it becomes a buy. Stock hits this, buy. Target price should be around here at the 9.09 level. So this one should give you around an 18.5% upside. So you can do this as a practice over the next few days. If you see it, stock drops, hits 7.65, stays at that level, holds at that level, it does not go down anymore, you have cash, allocate. Then set your target at 9. Again, the important scenario here is the stock should hold the 7.6 level, because if it doesn't, then all bets are off. You should be out of the position. You should cut loss. You should stay away. If you have cash, don't buy it. Next, let's look at Globe Telecoms. Here's your support. Here's your resistance. Allow me to clean it up for you so it's easier. So trading plan, closer you are to 2033. That's your buy signal. Target price, sell it at 2,293 or 2,295. This one, when you try to figure everything out, this could possibly give you also a 13% upside. So I repeat, write it down. 2033, support, resistance, 2,000 295 as your resistance level. Again, all bets are off if it hits 2033, but 233 does not hold, it drops, it falls. The support level is not valid, it does not bounce. No matter how cheap it looks, do not buy. Next, we talked about LTG, we talked about Globe. Let's talk about Alliance Global. So for Alliance Global, this is how AGI looks like. 6.38 support, target price 7.47. So please do note, if AGI hits this level again, it retraces here, 6.4, buy. Set your target price at 7.5, and then no matter how long this takes, exercise patience and live to fight another day. So again, if the stock hits 6.4, hits it, holds its ground, it does not fall, buy signal, target 7.5. Next stock, DMC. I hope you're learning. I hope this is something that's helping you. This is our support level, around 3.95. Resistance, around 4.45. Zoom in so you see it better, and for dramatic effect. Support here. As the stock, what you need to see is if it hits this level, boom, 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 bounces here. This is your tradable range. Buy as close as you can to 3.95, sell as close as you can to 4.5. This is giving you a 13% return. It happened here, went here, happened here, went here. So if it happened in the past, it will happen again. Remember, technical analysis is past prices plotted into charts, meaning it happened again, it happened before, there's a past possibility, there's a narrative that it will happen again. So please write it down, as close as it can to 3.95. 3.95 holds, 3.95 does not drop anymore, it stays at that level. That's a buying opportunity. Sell at 4.45 or 4.5. So that's DMC. We now are done with 4 stocks. There's 6 more to go. So comment below. I'm excited for the 6 more stocks, or 6 stocks pa? Tagal naman. Sana matapos na to. Comment below if you're learning from this DMCI stock. No? So at least I know. I want to know. I really do want to know. I genuinely want to know if these videos are helping you, because it takes a lot of time also to do it. Takes a lot of effort. It's not unbeknownst to many, it's not easy to make videos. I'm not a video creator, not as much. I just like sharing my ideas, and I really believe YouTube is one of the best ways for me to convey my ideas to people, and I want to be the one that makes the most difference, and that's it. That's why I do YouTube. Anyways, RLC support 16.65, target 20.22. This one, if you measure it, is 21%, 22%. So please do note that over the next few days, if RLC stays above 16.65, it does not go down 6.65, it does not fall, it holds its level and starts to bounce. That becomes your buy signal. And please do write it down. Target price 20.22. You can take profits there. Next one that I'd like to point out. Tumunog na naman si Shakey. Okay, for East-West Bank, this is your support. This is your resistance. 7 to 8.17 move. When a stock hits 7 pesos, that becomes a buying opportunity. Once it hits 8.70, it becomes an opportunity for you to get out of the position, sell, take profits. I repeat, buy if it hits 7, and follow our conditions. If it holds the 7 level, it does not drop, it does not fall, you don't need to sell. If it does not drop that level, you don't need to get away from the position. But as it hits that level, holds that level, does not fall anymore, buy. Set your target to 8.15 and you take profits there. If it did it in the past, like here, June 19, it did it in the past, June 10, it did it in the past, April 20, it's gonna do it again. Say it below, comment it below, it's gonna do it again. Anyways, Security Bank, let's move. Banko naman. Support is 99.75. Allow me to clean it up. Your resistance is here. So if you follow our lessons earlier, when the stock hits, I'll zoom in again for effect. There. So when the stock hits the 99.25 level, buy. As it hits this, then as it goes somewhere here, this becomes your target price. So you can list it and you can peg it here. This is a 13.6% trade. Buy as close as you can to the 99 level, 99 point at least, 99.8, 106.5. Then sell, take profits at the 113 peso mark. So please do note, it has to hold. It should not fall. Last 3 stocks. Yung iba kinakabahan na sana nasama yung stock request ko. Sana included yung stock request ko. Sana kasama siya. Sana part siya ng ina-analyze. But anyways, this is not by all intents and purposes. No, this is not stock picks. So the reason why we're giving you the strategies is so that you can do it on your own. So this is max. Support is 5.35. Resistance is 6.7. So now max is trying to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, hover, stay above that level. Again, same rationale. Max stays above the 5.35 level. It becomes a buy signal if you have cash. If you don't have cash, you own the stock, it becomes a hold signal. But again, if it falls beyond 5.35, you own the stock, sell, cut, get away from the position. If it drops that position again and you have cash, no matter how cheap it looks, avoid. But if it holds, bounces 5.35, target should be 6.77. This is a 26.5% swing. It's an amazing swing. 26%, for me, that's decent. That's good, especially if it's just a few days before it happens. And if you notice it here, it hit it May 27. Then it hit close to that around June 9. You're not selling it intraday. You're not a day trader, but you're a trader that makes money. And that's what's more important. For me, you don't need to look at labels. Anong klaseng trader ka ba? Ano bang technique mo? It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is you're profitable following your style. That's why you don't have to compare yourself to other people. You just have to be the one that's profitable. It's not about how smart you are, but it's about what your technique is. Is it actually working for you? Now look at Shakey's. It's also doing the same thing that we've talked about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 days trying to hold 5.85 support level. I repeat, 6 days trying to hold 5.85 support level. If that continues to hold and bounces and pushes up, target price is 7 pesos. So again, 5.85 target 7. This is a 19% upside. So watch it, monitor what happens, see what will happen to Shakey's. If it stays above the 5.85 level, hold. If it stays above the 5.85 level, you have cash, buy. Target price 7. 19% gain. Last stock, DoubleDragon. You can peg your support level somewhere here, 16.88. You could peg your target price somewhere here, 18. So it's a smaller thread. It's a bit narrow, but it still does its trick. Buy at 16.88. Target price is here. The gain, of course, the smaller the thread, the gains also, if you try to analyze it and you try to sukat it or you try to measure it, it's not as high naman as of now. But that it is what it is. 16.88 will hold. If it bounces, target price 18. If 16.88 does not hold, retracement level, possible downward push, it could bring it to the 16 peso level. So trading plan, stock 16.88 holds or bounces, buy. Set your targets to 18. 16.88 does not hold, possible retracement will bring it to the 16 peso level. So far, what we've talked about in this video, we've talked about the 4 scenarios. What would you do when a stock hits the support and the support holds, bounces, it's not broken? And what do you do when it's also broken? We've also talked about LTG, Globe, AGI, DMC, RLC, East West Security Bank, Max, Pizza, DoubleDragon. I hope you guys got a lot from this. I hope you guys even stayed up until this point in time. Of course, some of you are waiting for the inspirational part at the end of this, but I hope that the informational part is something that added tremendous value to you, especially for those that want to trade. And I'll say this, technicals work, especially if you know what you're doing. Technicals work, especially if you do it with confidence. How do you do it with confidence? Huwag kayo magmadali. Build the skill. Build the acumen. Keep on trading. Start small. Whatever you learn here, practice it. Deploy attention towards it. And don't rush. If it doesn't work agad, it doesn't matter. Why? You refine your craft. You find what works. And as you find what works for you, you double down on that. It doesn't mean that it's the same as my strategy. That's why what works for me won't work for everyone else, but what works for everyone else possibly also won't work for me. That's why I keep saying it. Grab all of the principles that you get here, form it So it builds a strategy based on who you are. Then deploy as much skill, practice, and experience and money towards that. And that's what will bring you towards financial freedom. But no one wants to do that because it takes time. Everyone wants to get rich quick. Everyone wants to make that 100 million peso quick. Everyone wants to be like that guy. Everyone wants to do this. Don't do that. Just do you. Here's the thing. Stop living someone else's dream. No matter what it is, no matter how big or small the dream is, as long as it's your dream, do that. It's time that you do you. It's time that you stop comparing yourself to the narrative of what everyone's trying to force the narrative to be. Be you. And for the inspirational quote, God has a purpose and plan for your life. If you look at it right now, we are sitting and living in a time that we've never seen before. We are sitting and living in a time that people think it's so different, so hard. But guess what? The dreams, the desires that God has, that He has placed in you, whatever it may be, I don't know what it is, but you know what are the purposes why you are born here. Guess what? Don't let the coronavirus steal it. Don't let the coronavirus destroy whatever wonderful destiny you have. Don't let the coronavirus rob you of your future. The Bible says that, I know the plans that I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. The reason why I say that right now is you may think that it's over for you. Guess what? It's not over until God says it's over, and it's not over also until you say it's over. Because if you quit, no matter what your purpose and destiny is, if you stop, you quit, you're gonna lose. Never lose sight that if you may give up on yourself, God will never give up on you. Things may be so bad around, but guess what? Even if it's so bad, it doesn't have to be your ending, because your ending should always be good. If there's one thing that I want you to get above and beyond the information, above and beyond technicals, I hope you grab a hold of this. Because if you grab a hold that you have a destiny, you grab a hold that you have a purpose, no matter what happens, no matter what you see around you, you will keep on running. You will keep on hustling. No matter what people say to you, no matter how bad the stuff they say to you, you will keep on running your race. You will keep on running your course. You will keep on moving forward, because it's not over until God says it's over. I hope you guys got a lot from this. Comment below if you did. If you want to learn more about this, I have written books. I have 5 books about it. One is here, Breaking the Resistance. The rest, you can see it via Shopee. 5 books: Basics of the Market, Basics of Investing, Technical Analysis, Fundamental Analysis, Portfolio Management. They're all there. 2 online courses. One is with Chinkitan, Tagalog, Basic of the Market. It's called Stock Investing for Everyone. Then another online course called Make Money, Grow Money. It's all about business and entrepreneurship. It's with Sean Si naman. It's also the basics of the market. Then for those who want to learn more about investing in the US markets, link is down in the description. Those asking for everything. I have a Patreon account. Those who want to join that community, link is down below. Those who also want to know more about all of the other stuff, all of the other videos that I have, all of the other playlists that I have, they're in the description below. And yun, people who are asking for other stuff, everything from the VPN that I use, the scanners that I use, it's all there. Link is in the description below. For all the time that I've been talking, I just want to know, what's the best thing that you've learned about this? Or did you learn something about this? Do you like this format? Is this something that's not just educating you, but is it also entertaining you, that you actually stayed up until this point in time? Because I want to know if this is something that's helping you. Because if it did, I'm going to push harder, I'm going to do more, and I'm going to keep on making videos like this for you. Because at the end of the day, this is my hustle. This is what I love to do. I love creating value for all of you. And if it does, let me know. If you have questions, put them in the comment section. If you'd like to learn more about technicals, let me know. And we're going to do Stock Smarts soon, classroom courses. We're waiting for the signal on when things get better. But we're going to do it. I'm excited. I'm excited to see all of you. So that's it for now. Marvin Germo, talking about technicals, but not just technicals, but talking about life, talking about inspiration, talking about hope, because that's what people need right now. And I hope this video helps you. Trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.